What's up, YouTube? My name is Kenny J, and this is KennyJTV. Due to popular demand, as you can tell by the title, I'm doing this video of the top things that you need in order to start your insurance agency. When I get on a lot of these coaching calls with you guys, you don't know what you need in order to start an insurance agency. And when you look on Google and YouTube and different resources, no one is listing out exactly what you need. So I'm gonna make it very clear cut and explain why you need each of these in order to be a successful insurance agency. If you are opening up an insurance agency, the first thing that you will need, of course, is a company name. The name of my insurance agency is Remedy Insurance and Wealth Builders, LLC. I may get into why it was named that later down the line, but you have to have a name that will represent your brand well. The name should be one of the first things that you think of when starting your business. The next thing that you need, and I wish I would have started out day one with this, is your CRM system. And I spoke about this briefly on another video. Your CRM stands for your customer relation management system. And essentially what this is it houses all the information for your clients, for yourself, your records for your company, all of that good stuff in a cloud-based storage. And I highly recommend having a cloud-based storage because I actually had an external hard drive, and about 2 weeks ago, it reformatted itself. I don't know how, but it did. It reformatted itself from reading to a Mac computer. Now it can only be read on a Windows computer. And in order for me to reformat it back to a Mac computer I have to delete everything on the hard drive. And for those that really know me, know that everything that I own, my YouTube videos, my company information, everything was on that hard drive. And it was a good realization that I realized now early on in my YouTube career, early on in being an agency owner, that I needed to have it on a cloud-based system, because at the end of the day, the hard drive could have crashed in 2 years, and then what? It would have cost thousands of dollars to get it off of the hard drive, even if they could have done it. But with the cloud system, it's there forever. It's in the cloud. That doesn't quote unquote break down. So I highly recommend getting a CRM system just for your clients, as well as housing all of your important documents and information so it can be accessed by not only you but by your team as well. The next thing that you will need in order to start your insurance agency is an email address. And for me personally, I didn't want KennyJ@Yahoo or KennyJ@Gmail. I wanted something that was professional. To me, my email is KennyJ@RemedyIWB.com, which is essentially my company name as well as my website name. And I wanted everything to be on one accord. Me having my insurance agency name in my email seems a lot more professional. It does cost money, but it is worth it. It gives you that credibility as an insurance agent, and also it's free advertising for your company website. And a company website is definitely a must-have as well. And with your emails, 90% of my communication with underwriters, with clients, anybody that you can think of, is through email. Everybody just loves email. It's on the go. So email is very important, especially when you're starting your contracting and you're working with these different companies to get all of your contracts signed and getting assigned to different carriers. You need to have your email because that is their main point of contact. And let's say they do call you, they don't reach you and don't leave a voicemail, 9 times out of 10 they're shooting you an email as they're calling you. So email is very important, very important. I can't stress that enough. In my opinion, that is like the top 3 things you need is definitely an email address. As I stated before, you also need a website. If you're on a budget and you're starting an insurance agency, I would say still get a website. You can find it for super inexpensive out here, different platforms, and freelancing apps that are offered to us on our iPhone, our Android, and even our computer. So definitely use those resources because you want somewhere that houses your company and your brand. So there's no better way to do that than your website. Yes, you have your social media and you can advertise on there, but you need one central location for everything. And a website is very important, especially when you're marketing to bigger companies or bigger clients. They're going to ask, so what's the name of your website? And how embarrassing will that be if you're like, oh, actually I don't have a website, or I'm working on that. You know, you want to hit the ground running and you want to have the full professional package. So a website is a must-have in order to start your insurance agency. The next thing that you will need in order to start your insurance agency is a phone number. So for me, I did not want my cell phone number and my business phone number to mingle or to mix. A lot of my clients do have my personal number, but when it came to working with my carriers, the underwriters, and even some clients would rather keep that professional relationship, I give them my business number. It's a completely different number from my cell phone. I can call from my laptop, I can call from my cell phone as well, and the number will roll over if I'm out of the office. So it's a great system that I have, but I really wanted a different number and also a number to match the area code that I'm currently in. The next one that I'm gonna say is top 2 important, and I wish I would have realized this from day one as well. You need some type of e-signature program. So when you're sending out to different clients and they have to sign things, 7 times out of 10, the carrier that you're using, they're gonna have the e-signature already in there for you where you don't have to do anything, just send it off and they will handle the rest. But then there are the non-admitted carriers that I have that write the risk that normal insurance companies or the bigger insurance companies can't write. And for them, you have to do everything yourself. So you have to finance the premium and you have to get them to sign the documents. At the beginning, I would sign the document, I would scan it to them, they would then sign the document and scan it back. That was a very ineffective way. It would take time. If they didn't have a scanner, they would have to find one or even mail it back. So it was a big mess. I came across a great e-signature program and it's just like that. It's instant that I get the signature back. So you want to have that with your agency because you want the process to seem as seamless as possible. And I never want my clients to go out of their way in order to use or have my services or have a product that I'm offering. I want them to just sit back, relax, and know that I am handling everything on my end. After you have all of that done, one of the most important things that you need next is your carrier appointments. You can't open your doors on day one and say, I'm open for business, and someone comes in and says, Kenny, I need car insurance. You go to your computer, you start typing, and you realize that you don't have any carrier appointments. So essentially, you don't have any insurance company that you're riding through to get these quotes. And without the carrier appointments, you're not an insurance agency, you're just a building with a computer that maybe says insurance on the front. So you have to have those carrier appointments. So it's different ways to go about them. There's ways that are for free and there's also ways that you can pay to get those appointments super quick, and I will be happy to share that with you guys as well. Last but definitely not least, the thing that is going to tie this all together is a marketing plan. You have to have a marketing plan in place in order to be successful. You should be out there meeting with people, setting up virtual meetings, Zoom meetings, phone calls with different realtors, mortgage lenders, and different people that are giving you the opportunity to quote them. You want to get out there and earn that business. If you're sitting around and you're waiting for the phone to ring, it's not gonna ring. You have to go out there, you have to hustle, you have to be hungry in order to get that business in the door. And those are the top things that you need in order to start your insurance agency. If you are interested in hopping on a coaching call with me, the link is in the description box below. And I will be more than happy to share with you guys of how I started my insurance agency for under $2,000. I see a lot of times on YouTube where these agents are talking about I spent $20, $30, $40, or even $50,000 starting my agency. But for me, I went a more cost-efficient way in order to save money and have a very low overhead. It's worked great for me. I'm very thankful for business mentors that have helped me along the way. So if you are interested in hearing about how I got started at such a low cost, book a call with me and I'll be more than happy to walk you through starting your agency as well. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit that bell for my latest notification. We are dropping a video every week. Again, my name is Kenny J, the insurance guru, and this is KennyJTV.